everybody, this is RBR Short Films 13, aka Ryan, and today I'm doing a video of unboxing Halloween, the original 1978 4K Ultra HD, like the most highest def resolution you will find. This just came out September 25th. I was kind of, as a Halloween fan, I was frozen for a night, kind of just like I couldn't believe that I own it. I pre-ordered it and didn't know it was going to be shipped in the mail that quick, so I was very caught by surprise. Ooh, but if you move the light like this, you can see it's like the knife shines more. Anyway, this is my Halloween 2018 shirt. Um, I'll probably have more of these shirts next month, or at least a couple of them. But this is one of the earlier shirts I found. Yeah, I thought I'd make a video wearing Halloween 2018 shirt since this is a direct sequel to this movie, you know. But anyway, I love it, and it says Halloween 40 right there, H40. Which that should be the title of the new one. All right, you guys comment, and if you agree, say yes. This is what the title of the new Halloween film should have been called. Look at that, HA40WEEN. Like that's Halloween in the title, but it's also, representing that it's 40 years later, and it's not the H2O water thing. And that just it fits the story, the tone, you know what I mean. If it's just called Halloween, what I'm gonna hey guys, I'm gonna pop in Halloween, and I'm gonna pop in Halloween, like there's no difference. In every sequel there was always a different title, just even Halloween 2 or Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Halloween, which, that's not connected to Michael Myers, but Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection. Originally it was Halloween Homecoming, which would have been a better title, but you can tell every sequel has had, they put, thought into the title. And even if the film wasn't good, at least they put a lot into the title of the movie. So if hopefully when the movie begins, it's called H40, Ha 40 Ween. Hopefully it's, Halloween 40 years. I wish that was just the title, H40. Like, it's just gonna be weird to go into my interpretation, the ninth movie of the franchise, that is all about the original shape. Because in Halloween 3, they show the original Michael Myers in, like, on the TV. So it's like if you've watched Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Curse, H2O, Resurrection, and then I'm gonna pop in this one when that comes out on Blu-ray, and it's gonna be, like a marathon, Halloween 1 to 9, uh, and that's really exciting. But it's just gonna be weird, Halloween, and then the marathon ends with Halloween, because that means we have three movies called Halloween. We have the original, we got the remake, and now a sequel that's called Halloween. I mean, I'm very excited for this movie, but to me that lacks imagination, and it really shows with the title. Like, they're trying to just promote it as like a reboot. Even, hey guys, it's not a reboot, but we're gonna promote it as a reboot to, I mean, they could have called this movie anything, and it would still make 200 million at the box office. People just have to see the trailer, and they're already on board. You know what I mean? You don't have to call it that unoriginal of a title to, cater to what this new audience today. Even if it was called H40, people would still check it out. Halloween 40 years later. It's still a good taste in your mouth. But anyway, here we go. Halloween 40 years later. It says 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. The night he came home. Okay, all right, and then we in the back here. Um, and then there is my favorite cover, my favorite picture of the entire series is when Michael Myers is looking through is trying to open the closet door, and you never see that in the original movie. You see it through Laurie's perspective, you know. Um, so it's really cool to see that, and I wish they would have put that like in the TV cut or something, or some deleted scene. You know, it's too bad we'll never get to see this. It's only this photo. But to me, that is the most iconic shot of Michael Myers. That's more iconic than this one. Even though I love this shot. Like, you know, you look at it and it screams Halloween. It screams everything so great about it. And but with this photo, this one is just like that is the ultimate iconic. And then that's another complaint I have about the new promotion of the new Halloween film is that uh I haven't seen the new trailers, but when I watched the first trailer, there wasn't any like blue tint to it, like you know, blue coloring. And if you guys watch Halloween November 3rd, my fan film, the scenes at night have like this cold blue, and that was a tribute to the original Halloween. You know, with that blue lighting, that dark. I mean, that you know that cold feeling, and that's when maybe because I grew up in the Midwest, but it's not all orange, you know, and at night, you know, like I don't know why the cinematography is gray in the day and then at night it's all orange. Like that's just not how you color a Halloween film. Now, even if it's colored that way, doesn't mean it's a bad movie, you know, but they should not have taken away that blue tint. And I think people will see that when they watch the movie, you know, like there's something missing there, and that's the cinematography. But anyway, says I'll read it on the back. Um, I can't even believe I own this, guy. This is fan service right here to see the one of my favorite horror movies in 4K Ultra. You know, it doesn't come with a digital code though, which is you know a shame. You know, it doesn't have a Voodoo code. iTunes doesn't have, so you know it's not like you can watch on your computer or your phone or whatever. You have to plug it. You've got to do it old school. You got to plug it into your Blu-ray player, your 4K Blu-ray player, and your 4K TV. I don't have a 4K TV, so I'm not even sure if this will work. Um, but it's a great uh, movie to own because eventually when I get a 4K TV, you know, this I'm gonna pop this in. This will be the first movie. But says on a black and unholy Halloween night years ago, little Michael Myers brutally slaughtered his sister in cold blood. But for the last 15 years, town residents have rested today, rested easy, knowing that he was safely locked away in a mental hospital until tonight. Tonight, Michael returns to the same quiet neighborhood to relive his grisly murder again and again and again. For this is a night of evil. Tonight is Halloween. Talk about a synopsis, you know? Talk about a synopsis. That's my narration voice. I don't know. But, wow, you know? Like, that doesn't sound too different from the synopsis of the new Halloween. Hmm. You know? But anyway, um, Disc 1 includes 4K Ultra HD movie and special features. Disc 2 is Blu-ray movie and special features. I think I heard that the Disc 2, the standard Blu-ray is the 2007 version, which I don't know why they would have the 2007 version on it. Why don't you have the H35 version Blu-ray? Like I have the Halloween 35 years Blu-ray, and that transfer is incredible. Like it's like, hey guys, if you don't have a 4K Blu-ray, well, this is a really good quality Blu-ray as well. Even though it's in the box set, it's in the box set, you know. But to either own the most highest def version and then to own the lowest def version of the HD Blu-ray of Halloween, I know it's pretty weird. You think they would have you think they'd have all three of them? You know what I mean? But anyway, um, both come with commentary with John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis, which I did listen to that back when the box set came out, and you can tell John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis are really proud of this movie. You know, you can tell that without this movie, their career it wouldn't be where they're at, you know. So you could tell that they always have a nod to this. They always tribute this, which is great, you know. Their commentary was pretty cool. I enjoyed the H2O commentary because there are not really a lot of bonus features with H2O, but with that box set, like, you know, that was cool. They had the whole behind the scenes featurette. I mean, like the interviews of the actors, and then they had commentary with Steve Miner and Jamie Lee Curtis. And by the way, if you listen to that commentary on H2O, she says to Steve Miner, "Wow, Steve, you made a really good movie." And that was back in 2003 with the box set. Now, what does she say today in 2018? Oh, not that piece of shit I made in the 90s. So I'm sorry, Jamie Lee Curtis, you're an incredible actress and you're an important part to Halloween, and I can't wait to see your take on this role again. This series isn't the same without you, but you're a hypocrite. But anyway, so here we go. Ultra HD Blu-ray for the complete 4K Ultra HD experience with HDR. You need 4K Ultra HD with HDR and 4 and Ultra HD Blu-ray player. Uh, so it's the ultimate watching experience. It's 4 times sharper than HD. It's high dynamic range, brilliant brights, deepest darks, wide color spectrum, more lifelike colors, immersive audio, multi-dimensional sound, um, and okay, rated R. It's from Compass International Pictures, which is it's always cool to see that. Blu-ray disc, Dolby Audio, Dolby Vision, and Lionsgate, I assume, distributed this Blu-ray. Um, okay, well, Universal bought. Well, no, I don't think they bought the rights to the Halloween franchise, but Blumhouse. But you think that Universal would be on here now, you know, like as a distributor of the Blu-rays. I'm surprised they're still using Lionsgate. They've always gone to Lionsgate or Sony for the distribution or Anchor Bay for the Halloween films. I don't know how that works with distribution with Blu-ray and DVDs, but uh, every time I look at Lionsgate, I think of Saw and House of Thousand Corpses and just those horror movies. So you know, and then you look at Halloween, it's like, oh, okay, and other movies that Lionsgate has done. I love that this is it has the English mono Dolby Digital. It has the original sound from 1978 people heard in the theater. So if you guys don't want to if you guys don't want to listen to the new cleaned up sound, you can listen to the old 1978 sound. So that's in here. All right, so I'll show the back one more time. There you go. So cool, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you guys are liking this. Okay. All right, so took that off, and this is what it looks like. It's all sealed. So awesome. And the back, same thing. Looks the same. Yep. So pretty much the same thing, guys. All right, now I'm gonna unbox this. Oh, look at the side of it. Look at that. Right? You know, like I can see a lot of people putting this in their box set, taking the first Halloween movie that's in there, in the Halloween box set that came out, and replacing it with this one. You know, because what a way to start your marathon box set movies with the original 4K resolution. You know, start it with like I think the best quality Halloween movie is the original film, and that was the first movie in 1978. You know. Okay, here we go. So, whew, I'm nervous. Thank you, John Carpenter and Nick Castle, and just everybody. Dean Cundy, Tommy Lee Wallace, PJ Souls, Jamie Lee Curtis, you name it, that worked on this movie and gave us this masterpiece. And I would not be the filmmaker I am today without this movie. So no matter what, I would not be the writer and director that I am. I give huge thanks to John Carpenter. He was my idol growing up. I looked up to him and his movies. Like I'm like I want to be I want to be the next John Carpenter. I want to make movies like that. I want to scare people up, but I want them. I want the movies to be smart and different and very thought through. As I got older, my filmmaking got more compared from people. It was compared to Romero um, and Tarantino. It was like a mix of those. Like everything's all sudden and simple, and then boom, things happen. You know. But I try to be my own filmmaker. I try to tell my own stories, my own atmosphere, but I can see a lot of John Carpenter in it in terms of craft. I mean, trying to do something new, and I just give huge thanks to him and him being an inspiration. Me growing up and taking film classes and making movies on my own. Um, and you watch behind the scenes interviews of him with the original Halloween. He talks about it, and it's just such an incredible story, the history of this movie, and it's too bad that he didn't stay on board with the sequels in terms of he didn't have to be an executive or a writer, but in terms of music composer. I love Alan Howarth, what he did with the series. I'm surprised they didn't get him back for this movie because I mean his music would sound like John Carpenter's music. Like couldn't tell the difference if you listen to Halloween 4. You would think John Carpenter scored it. But imagine if John Carpenter scored all the sequels. I wish he would have stayed on board for the sequels just to do the music for it. And a lot of the sequels probably would get better responses and reviews and all that if he would have done the music. That's how important music is to your movie. So I'm glad that John Carpenter's back with a new movie. I listen to the new The Shape Returns track every day. I'll replay it and replay it, and John Carpenter's back. That Assault on Precinct 13, sound to it. It just has that Halloween John Carpenter kick that's been missing for a long time. So I cannot wait to hear the original music in this 4K sound. I know they're re-releasing it in theaters, but I feel like a home viewing of this is good is better because you can watch it on your 4K TV and the picture and sound, there's more detail than probably they'll project the restoration re-release that I saw I think a couple years ago, um, and it was really good quality. It was really good. But I think that is the transfer they'll use. I don't think they use 4K projections yet in the theater. Eventually they will, but who knows? I don't really know how that works with theaters, with projections. I just remember when I was a little kid, I would see like the smudges, the spots on the screen. You could see that do the pop thing, and then it went to digital in 2011, so it was just clear 1080. And then I know that they projected in 30 frames per second movies, the frame rate. I'm not sure if they release movies in 2K quality now, or if it is all actually 4K. Because movies do look pretty incredible now in the theater, especially not to be in film. Uh, Even low budget movies look really good in the theater. Like that's how good uh, quality is now. But anyway, here we go, opening the Blu-ray. Holy, oh my God. This might be the H35 Blu-ray. Who knows? It's the same picture of that Blu-ray. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is the 4K, and then this is the standard Blu-ray. I'm gonna grab my H35 Blu-ray just to show how similar it is, and yeah, hold on. I'll be right back. Don't say you'll ever be right back, because you won't be right back. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm sure you guys all skipped the video to back to this. Oh, okay. But okay, we're 20 minutes in, so guys, I'm wrapping this up. But anyway, this is the H35 Blu-ray I owned a few years ago, and it has the same look as this. My question is, why did they reuse this again? You know, I'm surprised they didn't do something different. You know what I mean? I'm not going to complain because this is the original mask. It's pretty cool. This was the H35 anniversary cover art, so you know it's a cool nod to that. But I would think they would have tried to do something more creative with that, like a new picture of Michael, maybe like a new artwork. You know, something really cool. You know, like when you know, uh, I guess when the shape when he leans up and he tilts his head. They imagine that being like an artwork photo, you know, like someone drew a whole artwork of that and then it was on the Blu-ray. That's how you do it. But you know, this is still amazing. But yeah, I remember on this Blu-ray set it says, "Was it the Boogeyman?" A lot of people have met. I think it's a Mandela effect with Halloween because people think Jamie Lee Curtis says, "Was the Boogeyman?" If you watch the original movie and you hear at the end, "Was the Boogeyman?" Everybody's like, why does she say was the boogeyman? Why isn't it was it the boogeyman? And if in subtitles, the remake, it's all was it the boogeyman? I think that's the Mandela effect right there. But anyway, um, all right. So I'm gonna watch the 4K Ultra, and I might do a review of how the quality is in the future. I don't know, but I'm speechless right now. I'm excited. Wanted to unbox this for you guys. This is Halloween time, guys. I feel like this is going to be one of the greatest Halloween seasons ever. You know, especially with the new film and H40. That should be the title of the new one. You know, I'm sorry, just that needs to be the title. You know, like how Scream 4. You know, that's so cool. But I always love John Carpenter's Halloween, and below it says Jamie Lee Curtis. Like you know, it's good. You know, it's gonna be a good movie when you see that. So, all right, guys, that's my video of the Halloween 4K Ultra Blu-ray. I hope you guys enjoyed. More videos soon. I'm in the, like I said, final stages of The Devil's Servant, working on mixing the music and completing any pickup shots. The movie is, to me, it is really, really good. I love this movie. And I don't say that about all my movies. Usually I'll look back at my movies and I'll be like, I could have fixed that. I could have fixed that. I wish I would have had more time with this. I wish this actor would have delivered this better. But with The Devil's Servant, I filmed it in a short amount of time. It was right after the Twilight short, but the experience was very intense. But when I put the film together, it's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. And I think also the reason why that is because it's original. And whenever as a horror filmmaker, when you make your own Halloween or Friday the 13th, you know, or Scream or whatever, any of those horror movies, when you make your own, you know, original slasher movie that's like those, you feel so creative, you know, and it feels so fresh, you know, because you can take the story anywhere, and you know, you're at the edge of your seat of what people will think about it, and it's fun to always to introduce new horror in the slasher genre, because you know, the slasher genre is my favorite of the horror genre. You know, like that's my westerns. You know, like that's movies I pop in and watch, the old Friday movies and all that. You know, those are classics, huge classics, and yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed. I will make a video soon, and I will talk to y'all later. All right, happy fall, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your fall, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right, peace.